and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from the Steel City. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake. Jordan Davis in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Pat Frymuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
1st down for Aaron. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going up top again. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Take third. Blue 58.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Chris
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
It's a gain of 9.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
Gain of 6. And the Eagles first down. First and 10.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Weed. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Rodgers out quick to Metcalf. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Out of bounds.
2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's fire moving. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 1.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Bigsby to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 2 yards to go.
Hurts to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the right zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The coverage too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Now Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Eagles 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle 1st down.
Now it's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up. Again, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Hurts will try it again. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Johnson now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Bigsby to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out wide. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Trimmer. Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63, bad.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey! Like a Hornet. Delta.
To throw is Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's in. on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a design run. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many...
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
And the Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Count up, Yeti.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll move the pocket here. No chance at all. He'll go down. That is T.J. Watt. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Hey, Silver. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
To throw, Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down.
Count up, Yeti.
To throw is Hurts. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Big play there. Gain of 14 on 4th and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
Tiger swamp.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
16 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Don't touch that.
A gain of 16 yards.
Don't touch it.
And an
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 for the first down.
Don't touch that.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for second down. Now Barkley, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Good, set. Trimmer.
They'll drop to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Now Hurts on fourth down. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Bigsby to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Eagles.
A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Here's second down.
12 yards. It's second down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 1.
Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Crowd left, Yeti.
14.
180.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Delta.
To the air again. Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Hurts again. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This one caught at the 4. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.